Hey there, it's Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you. I am coming to you live from my car and it's raining out, but talking to you is making my day. I have a question for you that spins off from one I had asked you before. I had asked you what had happened to you and why it mattered. This came from, there's a book by Oprah and a doctor about what happened to you. And it's very important for us to know what happened to us. It helps us to address things instead of what's wrong with you, what happened to you. That's the whole premise, underlying premise of that book. There's a whole lot in that book, so I'm not trying to belittle that at all. So the question of today is actually the inverse of that. Do you know what didn't happen to you that needed to have happened? Did you get your emotional needs met as a child? And I titled this with, can you answer this question? Because chances are, if you did not get your emotional needs met as a child, when I ask you what didn't happen to you, you're like, what are you talking about? How can I know what didn't happen to me if it didn't happen to me? That's really kind of the point of childhood emotional neglect. When I was in counseling, that's when the epiphany came to me, when I was just nonchalantly talking to my counselor about how I didn't feel like I belonged in my family. I had never felt like I was loved. I thought maybe I had been adopted or something. And I had all these things that I kind of shake my head and just kind of moved on to the next thing. She was like, wait. Why did you feel like that? I'm like, I don't know. She said, something went terribly wrong. I had no idea anything had been terribly wrong. Something had happened. I didn't know anything was missing because you don't know what didn't happen to you. The only way you can know that something didn't happen to you that needed to happen to you is by the side effects that are left behind. That is why I have a childhood trauma assessment for you. It's 30 questions to go through to help you identify how much of your childhood is affecting you now, because it has these side effects in your life. If you find you have 20 of those where you're like registering kind of high, well, chances are there are things missing that you didn't get that you needed. Dr. Janice Webb has a book. I joke that I should charge her for advertisement because I talk about her book all the time, Running on Empty. Grab a copy of her book and read that and find out for yourself where maybe that affects you. Did you grow up feeling unloved? Do you pull back when someone gets angry? There's all different kinds of effects that we have when we haven't been nurtured in our emotions. By not getting what you needed emotionally, that meant that whatever you needed, which everyone is different what they needed, that was not met enough for you. It doesn't mean your parents are terrible, although some parents are terrible, but my parents were not terrible. They did the best they knew how, but it wasn't enough. And that's the point. Did you get what you needed enough? And if you are lacking in that, you can heal from that. You can come back from that. That's something you can do something about. If you will take courage and answer that question. Take my assessment. Go to my website, DanielleBernack.com, free resources. It's free to take this assessment. And then I can help you heal from that if you identify that in your life. Through my books, my coaching, my courses, I can help you reclaim your emotional stability. You can learn to identify feelings. Do you wrestle with identifying how you feel? Do you know how you feel? Do you know what your strengths and weaknesses are? These are some of the things that I didn't know. I didn't know what, basically happy, sad, angry, some of the real big ones. But a lot of the in-between ones, like, I don't know, I feel, I don't know how I feel. I don't know what it's called. So I have also a list of feelings I can provide for you so you can help to learn the different feelings. There are many resources, many ways I can help you to restore your emotional intelligence, your emotional wellness, if this is something that you are suffering from. And I want you to recover from that because it will help you thrive, because our emotions are a gift from God. And I want you to be healthy emotionally because it will make your life so much better. Healing from that myself has improved my life and given me the pleasure of being able to do this to help you because I love you. So till next time, I love you.